Here to talk about the dance programs within Performing Arts at Sacred Heart University is the Director of Dance, Carrie Williams. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Rob. How are you?
So, just as an overall overview of the theory of the program, how would you explain that to our students watching today?
Sure. So our Performing Arts dance programs are comprised of our dance company, our dance ensemble, our Irish dance ensemble, hip hop production, and our dance minor.
All right, so let's break these down individually. Just give a quick overview of the dance company.
Yeah. So the dance company is our pre-professional dance performance program designed for students at an advanced level who want to continue training and performing at a very high level.
Okay.
Students within that program have the opportunity to take technique classes and work with professional choreographers who are coming in from everywhere, including New York, LA, and abroad.
Okay.
And they are performing and they're training approximately 2 to 7 days a week.
Based on their schedule.
Based on their schedule, also based on their commitment level and interest. We actually have 3 tracks within the dance company. We have a provisional track, a performance track, and a professional track. Within the provisional track, those are our students who want to continue training but don't necessarily want the commitment of performance. So those students would have the opportunity to take technique classes, but they wouldn't necessarily be performing. In our performance track, our students are required to take a minimum of 2 technique classes a week in any style. And we offer every style of dance: ballet, modern, contemporary, jazz, tap, and hip hop.
Okay.
Those students are performing, but they may be performing minimally within our performances. And then we have our professional track. Those are our students who are the ones who are in the studio 3 to 7 days a week. They're taking a minimum of 3 technique classes a week, and they are having exclusive opportunities to work with professional choreographers, and they can perform as many times as they would like in a season. They
Okay.
also have special outings that they do together, and they are the ones who are invited to the World Dance Movement in Italy every summer, where we participate in classes
And performances. Okay.
Yes.
So the next step, the next group is the dance ensemble portion. So talk a little bit about that.
So students in our dance ensemble have the opportunity to participate either recreationally or as a part of the student choreography and leadership track. So in the recreational part of the program, those are our students who may have very rigorous academic schedules but still want to keep dance in their life minimally. So they would be in the studio approximately 1 to 2 days a week. Our student choreography leadership track is designed for our students who are interested in learning how to choreograph and may want to be dance teachers. So once a week for 2 hours, they are working with a professional staff member, and they are given choreographic tools,
Okay.
composition tools, and they are basically taught how to choreograph. And those are our students who are then going back into the class working with our recreational track and teaching choreography that we present in our performances.
The next one, something that I love here, is the Irish step portion of dance. And talk a little bit about that and the specific ensemble that was in Irish step.
Sure. So the Irish dance ensemble, the Claddagh dancers, those are basically the pride of our program at the moment. They're at the top of their game. They are regional, national, and world title holders within that program. So it is a highly competitive program. They are rehearsing approximately 2 to 3 days a week, depending on if they have a show coming up or if they have a competition coming up. They do compete in the Intercollegiate Irish Dance Festival at Villanova every year, and they do have their own Irish Dance Showcase every single year.
So the next is our hip hop area, and how does that fit into the overall overview of the dance program?
So hip hop production is one of our really vibrant programs that we have here on campus. We actually have 2 ways to participate in hip hop production. You can either participate in the 1 credit course that's open to the university population without an audition, and that's just a course that's led by a professional dance instructor that meets once a week, and they get to participate in all of our shows that we have on campus. And then the other way to participate is through our newest area in hip hop production, which is our Inception Dance Crew, also known as the pro track of hip hop production. Those students are taking hip hop classes 3 to 4 times a week, and they are getting experiences with professional choreographers that are coming in from the outside world. They are going to compete as well, and they have a bunch of additional performances. So that's just meant for students who want a really immersive experience in hip-hop dance.
In the last few years, we've transitioned the space for our dance program and the studio down to our West Campus property, which is within really a stone's throw of the main campus in Fairfield, Connecticut. And that is a property that we had purchased in 2016. Talk a little bit about the space that's down there and how readily available it is for the students in the dance program.
So we have that beautiful space down in West Campus with our floor-to-ceiling windows, our Marley floor, and our sprung floor underneath.
Okay.
The studio is actually operational from 7 a.m. till 10:30 p.m. 7 days a week,
okay.
in order to accommodate all of our dancers and across all of our various programs.
Okay.
The students absolutely love it. They feel like they're home in the studio. It's a place where they can be with their friends, and doing something that they love and sharing that mutual experience while they're in college.
One of the questions that I know you definitely get a lot, and we get a lot in the admissions office, is to talk about the difference between the performing arts dance at Sacred Heart and then also dance team.
Right.
So performing arts is its own area within the performing arts. Dance in performing arts is within the performing arts program, and then dance team is a Division I level, actually housed in our club sports department. But what is the ability to do both?
So unfortunately, I always say to students who ask me this question, the only way that you could do both is if you don't go to school here. The commitment level for both programs is very extensive, and so therefore it's just not possible for students to maintain the dance team commitment with the dance program commitment and their academic commitment.
Okay. Over the last couple of years, many of your dancers, your programs have been able to travel. I know we talked about the excursions to Italy for the World's Dance Championships. Talk a little bit about some other areas of travel that students have been able to do.
Well, so back to the Italy experience that we have every summer. We attend the World Dance Movement, which is in Castellanagrado, Italy. We usually take a select group of students there to have a very intensive experience, training with internationally renowned dance educators and choreographers throughout the week. But also on that trip, we take them to the beach, we take them to Polignano a Mare, we take them sightseeing, we take them to restaurants, so they're getting that cultural experience as well. This year, we just had our first excursion with our Irish Dance Ensemble to Dingle, Ireland, where they were able to spend a week in Dingle, performing at local high schools and elementary schools, as well as taking master classes with professional Irish dance instructors in Ireland. They also got to go to many excursions and horseback riding and going to the beach and all the beautiful things that
see the Irish countryside.
See the Irish countryside, exactly.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the audition process. So in this area that we are in right now with virtual connectivity with our students, especially the seniors that have in high school that have been accepted to Sacred Heart, who have expressed interest in dance, or some that are out there watching right now who may have not thought about doing dance at Sacred Heart. What is the process right now for auditioning with you?
So at the moment, at this point in the season, we have moved to a fully virtual audition format where students are encouraged to submit a video audition of a solo in any style that they choose that best demonstrates their best side as a dancer, whatever they feel is their greatest strength. The solo should be approximately 2 minutes, but if it's a little under or a little over, we don't have a timer running.
Okay.
The instructions to do that are on our website on exactly how to do that. And we would love to see that as many video auditions as possible.
For auditions for students who are prospective, who would be wanting to get involved in dance during their time at Sacred Heart, what is a typical audition process?
Typically, we love to have students on campus, and within that process, because we have so many different areas of dance that we encourage and welcome here, our audition class is normally a general movement class.
Okay.
And in that general movement class, we're trying to be non-specific to a certain style so that we can encourage hip hop dancers, classical ballerinas, and everyone to participate in this general movement class.
Okay.
Within that general movement class, you are going to just be assessed on things that are across the board that we expect out of basic movement fundamentals, such as like strength, control, fluidity, musicality. And then after the class, everybody, all the individuals who attend, one at a time, would be presenting their solos. And at that point, if you're a strong tap dancer, that's where we would see you do that. If you're a strong hip hop dancer, that's where we would see you do that. And we have a few minutes to talk, one-on-one, get to know each other, get to know what your goals are for continuing dance in higher education, and we take it from there.
Okay. That wraps up our opportunity to talk about our dance programs. You can learn more information about the dance programs here at Sacred Heart University using the link at the bottom of your screen.
Thank you, Rob.
Have a great day.
Thanks.